Hey, what's up guys, this is Coach from Future Gaming, and today we have a bit of more news, and this one's breaking news. Xbox losing Microsoft $2 billion per year and should be dropped, according to Ruck Sherlund. He is a Nomura analyst, and basically he has analysed Microsoft's profits and such, and basically Xbox division is costing the company $2 billion per year, 2.5 billion to be more or less precise. He basically says that Windows phones and Android is profitable, and this is almost exclusively due to Android payment royalties. Sherlund argues that Microsoft should consider dropping out of the console market altogether, which seems impossible in the immediate future, given that Microsoft are just about to release an Xbox One console. Now, this is obviously true because Xbox One is going to be released soon, so if anything, they will not drop it at all. So do not worry, Xbox fans, it will not happen as soon as you may think. However, it could happen or it couldn't happen, depending on how Microsoft play their cards. If they're losing 2.5 billion per year, I think I might even consider myself dropping it, because in a day I'm just going to lose loads and loads of money over a market I can't really hold. However, it's not really going to happen later on in the future. So what do you think? Do you think Xbox are going to just drop it after a while? Do you think Microsoft are just going to give up on it after a while? Because in 1 or 2 years they could consider it, because in a day it's going to be they're gonna basically earn as much money as possible, and then the market will have to go down a bit because of the price range. And also they could design new pieces, like better components for their console, which basically allows the console to run with less technology as it did before, and at the same power and speed. But yeah, this could happen. We don't know yet, but we will not have it in the near future, so there's no reason to worry about that now. In other news, YouTube aims to tame the trolls with changes into its comment section. Let's have a read of this. The comment section below YouTube videos is an infamously troll-ridden wild west of abuse, ignorance and spam, but possibly not for much longer. Google's online video service is rolling out changes to the way comments work on YouTube, giving creators more power, moderate and block comments, and adding new sorting mechanisms, and ensuring better, more relevant discussions appear on the top. And I believe this is due to the fact that Google actually using Google Plus to put into YouTube, basically making the comment section a bit more powerful. YouTube announces plans to shake up the comments in September in a blog post titled "We Hear You, Better Commenting Coming to YouTube," acknowledging frequent criticism of quality and tone of YouTube comments. The changes will roll out this week, with product manager Nandu Janakiram, and principal engineering Yonatan Zunga explaining in a new blog post that moves are designed to ensure YouTube comments will become conversations that matter to you. Channel owners will get new tools to moderate comments before they are published under a video, block certain words, and enable auto approval of comments with specific YouTube users. The comment section will also be personalized for each viewer. You will see posts at the top of the list from the video's creator, popular personalities, engaged discussions about this video, and people in Google Plus circles. Explains the post while noting that viewers will still be able to switch back to this top comment order to the newest first mode. YouTube users will also be able to start conversations under videos that will only be viewable by people in their circles or Google Plus social network, or by individual friends. While the changes are mainly about cleaning up YouTube comments, they are just as much as about continuing to tie YouTube into Google Plus, with users having to connect to YouTube accounts to the social network before they can comment. So basically saying you have to connect to Google Plus and YouTube before you even can comment or anything. So let's continue on. Nvidia GeForce GTX 780 Ti boasts fastest gaming CPU in the world. Oh, sorry. GPU, graphics processing unit. Sorry, I should shoot myself. That was completely out of. No, just forget about it. Hot on the wheels of new top-end cards from AMD comes this: the Nvidia GeForce GTX 780 Ti, a new gaming flagship card that is a bulked up version of GTX 780. It's also a cheaper version of the GBP £840, $999. Okay, this is getting too complicated. GTX Titan, the computing king, or compute king. Thankfully, the GTX 7 Ti will be somewhat cheaper, priced at £550 in UK and $699 in the US, around 736. I think that's Australian. I'm not entirely sure. I'll just figure that out. But of course, it's still out of the reach of most users. The price represents a considerable outlay of top of the GTX 780. It's almost more expensive than our favorite new AMD card, the AMD Radeon R9 290, as well as more expensive and barely better brother, the AMD Radeon R9 290X. The new card features the same GK110 GPU seen in the Titan. All three of those Nvidia cards are different varieties of the same GPU, 28nm GK10 or 110, based on Nvidia's Kepler architecture. Nvidia claims a performance bump of around 12% over the GTX 780 for the GTX 780 Ti. That's not surprising when you consider it features around 25% more GPU cores over the GTX 780, 2880 versus 2304. There's also 4GB of GDDR5 on board memory, but the same not considerably 250 watt power draw. So, 4GB of GDDR5, which basically is the same sort of RAM as the PS4 uses. Naturally, card also features Nvidia's G-Sync tech, which essentially synchronizes the monitor's refresh rate at refresh rate to GPU's render rate, meaning the image appear on the instant they are rendering. Nvidia reckons that this leads to smooth gameplay and sharper objects. So this is pretty interesting. So Nvidia come up with a new graphics card that is apparently cheaper and more powerful. That's pretty nice. And also there's another story, but I can't really find it, but basically Samsung promise a folding Android, literally a folding Android screen by 2015. I'm not sure if they're gonna full on go with this, but apparently they're promising it, and it's coming in about 2 years time, which is probably pretty good for me since my contract ends in about 2 years. But yeah, it's it's a folding screen Android, but basically apparently you'll be able to fold it out and it'll be a full HD LCD screen or somewhat like that, and a very, very good resolution, and you'll be able to fold it in, fold it out, flat it on the ground, which is kind of odd since when you fold something it tends to curl up there. So I'm not entirely sure how Samsung will go along with this, but let's just wait till 2015 and find out. So yeah, thanks a lot guys for watching, and I'll see you all later. Oh, and don't forget to like the video. Sorry.
The SFG website, Gary's Mod, Minecraft and Feed the Beast server. Hosted by 24-hour hosting.